happy Sunday. So I can hardly believe it, but it's not raining. I feel like it is nothing but rain this winter.
Yeah, it's a little breezy, but sunny, so we'll take it.
Yeah, and in fact, we've got some 55 and 56-degree days forecast later in the week. So if that holds true, I am going after the English ivy this week.
Yeah, and she's not kidding. She has a personal vendetta with ivy.
I do. There's not going to be a piece of it left on the property when I'm done. So this week, Mr. Huff got a new toy, which has led to a lot of progress. So I thought we'd show you that.
Yeah, and I get to do an unboxing, which is very rare when I buy secondhand.
Yeah, secondhand people don't usually get to be the first person to unbox things, so that'll be fun. And then I also wanted to show you one of my favorite grocery rewards programs. So I've shown you in recent weeks some of the awesome sales that they have at the grocery stores in France. But there are also layers upon layers of rewards programs. So I'm going to start with my favorite one and show you how that one works.
Probably have some of you guys feeling nostalgic.
Yeah, for sure. And then I am going to share a secret family recipe this week. So stay tuned for that because it is a simple 2-ingredient recipe that you're definitely going to want to try yourselves.
And very, very tasty.
Yeah, Mr. Huff's already been sampling today.
What?
So you ready to show them what we went up to?
Let's get to it.
All right.
How about we do a chainsaw unboxing? I picked up this Oregon chainsaw, electric chainsaw, yesterday at our favorite consignment sale. I don't know what the story is on this, but it looks like it's brand new. It's all taped up like it's never been untaped. So I took a gamble on it. It was under $50, 49 euros and 50 cents. And I've been on the fence about repairing this one. Been using this one for little jobs around the yard, but it has a sticky button, like a runaway chainsaw. So this one needs a new chain. I've sharpened this about 11 times, and it has a sticky button. So I think it's fate that I came across this one yesterday. So we're gonna open this up, and hopefully it's a brand new chainsaw. We'll find out here in a few minutes. Brand new chain. So far, so good. All right, looks like we got lucky. Let's put this together and then we'll plug it in and see if it works. All right, I've got the bar and chain installed, and I filled up the oil reservoir. Here we go, first cut. All right, we got lucky. Next time you see me, I'll be in my work clothes.
have something fun to show you guys today. So in the US, there used to be a promotional program known as green stamps. And the way it worked is that you earned stamps when you shopped at, say, the grocery store or the gas station. And you had these little booklets where you placed your stamps. And there was a catalog of all the items that you could redeem your stamps for. So you'd save them up until you had enough stamps for whatever it was that you were trying to buy. And then you would take them to one of the redemption centers to cash them in. So here's some books that are completely full. So they were available in different amounts. So there were 10-cent stamps, there were 50-cent stamps, 5-cent. So you would just put them in here on the pages until you had the book full. So here's a book that has been completely filled. And there were even larger amounts that you could earn. So these are actually from renting a car from National Car Rental Company, which I think is fun. And green stamps was probably the most widely known program, but then there was also Top Value, and so here are some of their stamps. So I've always thought this was a really fun program, but unfortunately it had ended before I was able to take advantage of it. But then I moved to France, and let me show you what they do here. So in France, several of the grocery chains have stamp programs that are very much like the old green stamp program that we had in the US. So Intermarché, Carrefour, Super U, and I'm sure several others have a program like this. And this is the current program on offer at Intermarché. So this time it's food storage containers. So you can look in here and see which food storage containers you would like. And so these are all glass, so they're nice glass containers with lids. And depending on the size, most of them are 40 or 50 stamps, which are referred to as vignettes. So you can earn 1 vignette for every 10 euros that you spend at the grocery store. And so that's what these stamps are here, or actually stickers in this case. And you just save them up and put them in your booklet just like you would with the old green stamps program. And when you have enough for redemption, you can go get your item at the grocery store. So you can see this one, for example, is 40 of the vignettes, and then you will pay €1.50 for the item. So you do have to pay a little bit when you redeem, but it's much discounted over what it would be if you were to buy the item on its own. And one thing I like is you can speed up your earnings because there'll be some items in the store where if you buy them, you earn a vignette for that item, so you don't have to spend the 10 euros. So for example, right now, the sour cream and onion Pringles, you can buy a can of those and that gets you a vignette. So that's a way to reduce how much money you have to end up spending at the store in order to get the items. So when we first got here to France, they were offering these knives. And I will say one thing I've really been impressed with the program is that everything is really good quality and very good brands. So I love that these are all solid piece, so you don't have to worry about getting water into the knife when you're washing them. So I think when we did that program, you had to collect 10 vignettes per knife, and then I think you paid $2.50 for each one. So that was a very reasonable offer, I thought. So we got a few nice knives during that promotion. And the next promotion was on this bakeware. And I think the deal was the same. I think it was 10 vignettes and like $2.50 for each item. And these are really nice, heavyweight casserole dishes. So that was a great offer. Now, we don't do it every time. I know there was one month that it was towels, and I thought the offer wasn't as great. There was a month they did plain mobile, and another one they did dishes, and we didn't participate in any of those. So it's something we only do when it's an item that we have need for and we think the promotion is going to work for us, because we're not interested in going and spending a bunch of extra money in order to get these items. So if this is something that we can do with just our regular shopping, then it's definitely to our advantage to take advantage of the program. So I just thought I would show you that because I think it's something that's really fun, and I'm probably 2 weeks away maybe from my first redemption on this promotion. We have about a 3-month period in order to collect these this time. So when I get the first one, I will have to show it to you guys. But I just thought I would show you this because I feel like there are really a lot of fun incentive programs at the grocery store here in France, and this is just one of many of them. Okay, today I'm going to let you in on a secret family recipe. This is our 2-ingredient chocolate mousse. So this is ridiculously easy. So what you need for this recipe is equal parts chocolate and heavy cream. So you can use either baking chocolate or chocolate chips. Either will work. So this is 12 ounces of chocolate by weight. And then this is 12 ounces of heavy cream by volume. So you can see it's measured up to the 12 ounce mark on the measuring cup. Okay, so let me show you what we're gonna do. We're gonna put this chocolate in a double boiler. Now I own an actual double boiler. If you don't, you can put a heat safe bowl over top of a pot of water. So I've got about 1 inch of water in here. And then you'll just put your double boiler or your heat safe bowl over top of that. We don't want to heat the chocolate directly because it might burn. Okay, so we're gonna put all that in there and get the oven going. Okay, and just medium heat is fine. Okay, so while that's melting, we're gonna come over and make some whipped cream. So I'm gonna do this in my food processor today. I have it fitted with just the whisks. But you could just as easily do this in a stand mixer or with a hand mixer. Just use whatever you've got. All right, heavy cream loves to stick to the container. So get a spatula and make sure we get every bit of it. Alright. Oh, I want help if we plug it in. So you can see we've got the chocolate fully melted, and then I have whipped the cream. So I have whipped the cream to stiff peaks. So you can tell it's stiff peak because if you have it on your finger like that, it doesn't flop over. All right, so now we're just gonna combine the 2 ingredients. Okay, now we're gonna get all this whipped cream transferred to a mixing bowl. Make sure we get every bit of it because we don't want to waste tasty cream. Alright, got all our cream, and now we're just going to add the chocolate. Okay. And at this point, it's just a simple matter of folding the 2 ingredients together. So we don't want the whipped cream to collapse. We want it to keep its volume. So we're not going to stir, we're going to actually fold. So I'm just going to use my spatula to turn it together. Okay, so you can see I've gotten the two all incorporated and it's nice and light and fluffy. So let me scoop up a bowl for you. Now this will make 8 half-cup servings. So if you have a dinner party, this is an awesome recipe. When the kids were little, I used to put it in little individual jelly jars and I would send it in school lunch boxes, which you can imagine they loved. But you can see the lovely texture. Now, if you eat this right after you've made it, it'll be the consistency of chocolate mousse. If you put it in the refrigerator, it will actually turn into more of the consistency of like a chocolate torte or like a truffle. So either way, it's really, really delicious. So as usual, I will include a link in the description to the recipe.